In this video, I'll teach you how to use the Copy Picture tool in Microsoft Project. A while back, I was teaching a Microsoft Project class for a group of students from Mondelez International. One of my students asked, "Dale, is there any way that I can capture a customized picture of my Microsoft Project schedule?" Well, of course there is, using the Copy Picture tool. And in this video, I'll show you how to use it. So let's get started. Before I show you how to use the Copy Picture tool, I'd like to show you where you can find it in Microsoft Project, and then I'll give you a little tour of the Copy Picture dialog. To locate the Copy Picture tool, click the Task tab to display the task ribbon. Then, in the Clipboard section of the task ribbon, click the Copy Pick List button. And there on the menu, you'll find the Copy Picture item. Wow, I think you'll agree with me. Microsoft has done a really good job of hiding that tool so we can't find it easily. So if I select the Copy Picture item, Microsoft Project displays the Copy Picture dialog. In this dialog, you'll find three sections: Render Image, Copy, and Timescale. In the Render Image section, if I choose For Screen, Microsoft Project will optimize the image for display on a computer screen. If I choose For Printer, Microsoft Project will optimize the image for printing it out on paper. And if I choose the third item, To GIF Image File, the software will do what the description says. It'll allow me to save the image as a GIF image file on my computer. By the way, if I select either of the first two options, Microsoft Project will copy the image to my Windows clipboard, and from there I can paste it to any application of my choice. The second section, the Copy section, determines which rows of my project are included in the image file. If I choose the option Rows on Screen, that means in my sample project, I'll see rows 0 through 25 included in the image file. If I choose the second option, Selected Rows, well, that means I really needed to select a set of rows first before going to the dialog. So let me just demo how to do that. Let's say that I want to include the Scope and Analysis rows only. If I go back to the Copy Picture dialog, Microsoft Project automatically detects that I've selected only certain rows. That's actually a good thing. Now let me get out of here one more time, and I want to show you a trick. If you want to include every row of your project in the image file, first click the Select All button. That's that blank button in the far upper left corner of the task sheet part of your Gantt chart view. Then you can go to the Copy Picture dialog. Now let's go back to the dialog. The third section is called Timescale, and the timescale options determine how much of the Gantt chart screen you want displayed in the image file. If I choose the option As Shown on Screen, it's going to include the Gantt chart from approximately April the 9th out through approximately May the 22nd. I do have the option in the From and To fields to tell Microsoft Project the exact date range I want in the timescale. In other words, in the Gantt chart view. So there's a little overview of the copy picture option. Now the next question is, how do you actually use it, and what will the image files look like? Before you use the copy picture tool, I recommend that you get the rows and columns set up on the left side of the Gantt chart view. And I recommend you set the level of zoom in the Gantt chart screen to display the Gantt bars for the tasks of interest. So for example, on the left side of the Gantt chart screen, I don't want to show the task mode column, so I'll right-click on the column header and I'll choose Hide Column. And I would like to display the start and finish column, so I'll dock the split bar on the right edge of the finish column. Next, I only want to see the high-level summary tasks in this project. So I'll go to the View ribbon, I'll click the Outline Pick List button, and I'll choose Level 1. There are my high-level summary tasks for the entire project, along with the final milestone project complete. As far as the Gantt bars are concerned on the right, I would like all of these summary task Gantt bars to display in the Gantt chart screen so I don't need to scroll. To do that, in my little custom quick access toolbar, I'll click the option Zoom Entire Project. And then I just will scroll over one time. There. That's a pretty nice looking high-level view of my project, ready for use with the Copy Picture tool. Now, if I go back to the Task ribbon, I can click the Copy Pick List button. Again, choose Copy Picture. What I'll do is in the Render Image section, I'll render this for the screen. I'll copy only the rows on the screen to the image file, and the part of the timescale I want to capture is whatever is shown on the screen. When I click the OK button, the image is now copied to the Windows clipboard so that I can paste it anywhere else I want. Now, a big question would be, Dale, what will the resulting images look like? My preferred image editing software is the Snagit tool. So what I've actually done is I've copied the exact same setup in Microsoft Project using the 4-screen, 4-printer, and GIF image file options so that you can see what the output looks like. So the first file we're looking at is actually the 4-screen option. I think you can see this is a pretty crisp, clear, rendered image file of my project. My second image file, however, was rendered using the 4-printer option. And look at this, holy cow! This image file is only 15% of its actual size. If I display the actual size, wow! This is really crisp, sharp, and ready for print out on a printer to paper. My third image file was generated using the GIF image option. Is it different than what I got using the 4-screen option? Well, let's compare them. Well, I don't know. They look pretty much the same. I think I'd call it, yep, they're the same. And then the last image, just for fun, I went crazy. And what I ended up doing is generating an image file that includes every task in the project and every Gantt bar in the project with the Gantt chart zoomed to the daily time level. I do want to warn you that if you attempt to generate an image file for your entire project the way I just did, Microsoft Project is going to warn you that the maximum width allowable is 22 inches. So what I actually had to do was scale down this image file so that it would fit in the width of 22 inches. So there's how to use the copy picture tool, and you can see a few examples of the images that were generated using that tool. Hey, thanks for watching my video. If you found this video to be helpful, I'd encourage you to share it with your friends and colleagues. And if you have a question, please leave it in the comments section below and I'll get back to you to answer your question. And as always, I'll see you in my next video.